It is Thursday night. Time to play some more games, it looks like. So I noticed that a lot more people jump in like in the seconds after I go live. So I wonder, like, is it for people who have notifications turned on? Do those notifications only happen like after I've already started the live stream, or does it happen when I schedule it? I don't actually follow any channels with notifications. I'm just on YouTube all day, so I see when everything goes up in real time. But we'll give people some time to join in, and we'll just play some games and hang out. Oh, that's unusual. Well then, it seems like GeoGuessr is having a breakdown right now. So let's just hang out on Google Maps for a little bit. Well, hope this doesn't completely ruin the stream. Let me see. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen the site be down before. I wonder if something's broken. Something is seriously wrong. Okay. Alright, so GeoGuessr's broken right now, apparently. So let's just look around and hang out. So what have you guys been up to today? I've been just like having such a chaotic week in general that at this point I'm just like, I just want to sit around and do nothing. Actually, let's take a look at something I found that's pretty interesting over here. So when you look at Sri Lanka connected to India over here, there's a very shallow chunk where you can see the land right under the water here. And it's pretty crazy. There's just like a bridge of small islands in between. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Oh, dang, there's actually like vegetation growing here too. But yeah, everything's just flat. You look over, you see the water connecting the two countries. I kind of wonder, playing WoW as always. Are you saying you or me? Because I was playing WoW today. So for those just joining in, for some reason GeoGuessr seems to be broken right now. The site just seems to be down. Hold on, let me try. Yeah, so GeoGuessr's broken right now. Hey everybody, hopefully this fixes itself. I've never run into this issue before, so yeah, we're just kind of looking around. I guess I should have checked that before starting, but I mean, I have been doing actual scheduled streams lately. But so I've been watching a lot of videos from, you know, those sort of like very mass-produced documentaries from like Real Life Lore, Wendover Productions, Infographic Show. You know, YouTube channels like that, they usually get quite a few million views. And they're pretty good at making quality. When I say they're mass-produced, I don't mean they're bad, but they just make a lot of really short ones. And so I've watched a lot that talk about geography and all sorts of stuff. But something that people keep talking about is like how well all of the countries and continents are connected by land. And like apparently you can't actually drive across this. There's no bridges in this little area, and I'm wondering if that's actually true. If they don't want to connect Israel to Egypt. Or actually, isn't this still part of Egypt? This is, yeah, the border's not till over here, so I mean, there's got to be a bridge somewhere, right? Man, that's so weird that there's no land connecting, because I know that they use this channel quite a bit for sending boats through the Gulf. And yeah, then there's also the whole talk of the Panama Canal. So right over here in Panama, obviously they wanted boats to be able to pass through here. Like, say you wanted to go New York to China, they could just go through the Panama Canal rather than going all the way around South America to over there. And so, I mean, you guys probably already know all of this, but something really interesting right here is I guess they didn't want to dig the canal so deep because it was so, like, such a challenge to dig so deep. So what they do is a boat will come in, I think, into like one of these sections, and then it will wall off, and then it will raise the water, and then they will lift the walls so they'll go into the next one where they raise the water even more, and then they come out on the other side, and then they lower the water. So basically the ground right here in the middle is much higher so that they didn't have to dig as deep to go through that part. And so I just thought that was crazy, the logistics of just sending a boat through all of this. And there's different layers. It'd be easier to describe with a diagram. Let's see. Is the site working yet? So, yeah, GeoGuessr seems to be broken right now. The website just isn't loading at all. So we're just exploring the world for a little bit. Hello, BL. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with GeoGuessr today. Let's hope it fixes itself sometime soon. But man, Central America, there's a lot going on here. A lot of people assume that you can't drive. Well, I think a lot of people just don't really think about it, about driving from North America to South America. But apparently there's one big area right here, the Darien Stretch, or whatever it's called, where there's no roads going through this. And it's super dangerous. There's like drug gangs and cartels and just like dangerous nature too. Wild animals, really thick rainforests that just makes it near impossible to get through this. So it gets to this point and then it just ends. Yeah, Jeff, the one time you show up at the beginning, you must have broken it. Something unexpected happened. It's weird that like the site is loading, but that nothing, you can't actually use it. So right over here in Panama. I mean, most of the highest murder rate countries in the world are all right here in Central America. Like El Salvador and Honduras are like the top 2 highest murder rates in the world. I don't know what it is about this little stretch here, but it's a bloodbath if you were trying to take a car all the way down. And then, of course, you've got the entire Amazon, which apparently still has like thousands of tribes of like uncontacted people just hidden around here. Like the Amazon seems like it's about as explored as the bottom of the ocean. Like, it's so difficult. It's just so thick, so dense, and so full of mysteries. Okay, so in one of my recent streams where we had where we were playing GeoGuessr, we landed on like a snowy island with penguins. And so this is the one that I thought we landed on. I wonder if we can find any pictures like that over here. I kind of hate it when they're not 360-degree pictures. Yep, just a big rocky, snowy island. French, southern, and Antarctic lands. Well, they've got labeled mountains over here. So, I feel like Tasmania and Sri Lanka are very similar, because when you look at the map here, they're both just that little blip right under the big country, and like the same spot for both of them too. But I've noticed that Sri Lanka is quite a bit closer. Like, you could probably walk across this. Man, and then like there's all of Africa that we don't even know what goes on, most of the area around there. Like, these areas are so big. I mean, Europe is tiny compared to most other continents, honestly. I mean, just the United States is bigger than most of Europe in general. I mean, it's kind of hard to distinguish where Asia and Europe break off. But I mean, Africa kind of has its own borders right here. Man, I really wish that this would load. Please. Yeah, I would imagine that they were attached at one point. Same with Madagascar over here, too. I bet you it fit right into this corner piece, right over with Mozambique. And it just drifted off. You know, maybe one day California will just drift off into the ocean. It'll run into Hawaii. Man, this is a real shame. If this isn't up by the 30-minute mark, we'll probably just try again another day. Unless you guys just want to sit here and watch me play video games. Just keep playing WoW. So let's see. What are the most popular pictures that show up over here? So yeah, there are quite a few like underwater street views, which are really weird. I've seen somewhere there's like some underwater shipwrecks that you can walk around. Actually, you know, might as well see if we can find them. I think they're around the Gulf of Mexico near Florida. This might be it. Oh, yeah, that was fast. Yeah, so we're doing street view, looking at some World War II memorial to the Battle of the Atlantic. USS Mohawk CGC, built in 1934. Do you guys think that they put this sign on this thing after it already sank? It's like, this is just a memorial, like, who knows how far off the coast. Just go visit it. Just go dive under the water, see all the fish. What about the harbor of Alexandria? Where is that? Man, these pictures take a long time to load. We can actually go inside. Oh, never mind. Doesn't seem like we can explore. If only we could go visit the Titanic. Man, it's a shame. We're getting a lot more people joining in on this stream, but GeoGuessr's broken tonight for some reason. We're waiting to see if it comes back up. But nothing's really loading for it. Alright, so we did the video on Cuba. We did the video on Greenland and on Dubai and on the Indian Ocean islands with my very favorite Danger Island. I'm gonna go here one day. I'm gonna make it a goal of mine. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I mean, it's Danger Island. It's one of my favorite places I've ever stumbled upon while just wandering Google Maps. Because back a few years ago, I used to work a night job, just watching security cameras. I mentioned it before, but like for a lot of time, I didn't have anything else to do because it was just really slow. So I would just wander Google Maps for like 10 hours every night. All my coworkers thought I was crazy. They're like, "Do you ever get sick of that?" And so I found a lot of things. Even some things that don't even seem to be on the maps anymore, unfortunately. Like certain pictures. So, let's Oh, underwater Earth. It's nice when you can find a really cool profile on here, because then you can just look at all of their pictures that they've taken. But man, they've had 860 million views on all of their pictures. I didn't realize that many people were interested in just exploring Google Maps. That is a lot. Yeah, Danger Island sounds like a fun beach party. Little island party. Play pirates out there. Okay, what was I looking for? Alright, so GeoGuessr is still down. So, I was probably going to do a video on this at one point, but since we've got some time, I want to show you guys another really cool thing. So out here in the Pacific Ocean, it's very big. There's a lot of little islands with not much on it. But there is one island over here called Sand Island. And it's got a bit of a surprise over here. So they've got full street view around the whole thing. It's just like, what is it called? A wildlife refuge. And there are a lot of birds on this island. Of course I have to drop in where there's hardly any. But yeah, these little things, I'm not even sure what they are. They're like brown pelicans. And depending on where you're going on this island, you'll just see thousands of them. They are covering the entire place. Okay, that's the landing strip. Good thing there's no birds over there. Yeah, hey everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. I'm wondering if there's another thing we can check out. Another game we can play. Wake Island. So yeah, there's just tons of birds all over this place. That's the thing. Some of these I don't really know that I can make a full video out of because there's not a whole lot to talk about. You can just wander around here, look at all of the all of the birds. They just get to hang out and have their own parties here. Wake Island, Midway Island. So yeah, this isn't too far away from Hawaii. Honestly. Alright, hold on. Didn't it say to look up GeoGuessr on Twitter for any? Let me look up GeoGuessr. Let me see if they've announced anything. We're planning on our next quarter soon. What should we focus on? So I haven't actually looked at this before. It's cool that they're still adding to it. I mean, if people are paying for it, it's nice that... well, it doesn't look like they've announced anything, though. But we can go to geoguessr.com, and it's down. Alright, somebody pick out a place that we can go visit. So you're wanting me to look up Sabor Island? Alright, let's see where that is. Sabor Island. I'm getting somewhere in California. Well, Google doesn't seem to know much about whatever that is. The Atlantic off of Canada. Man, I could spend forever looking for that. Oh yeah, so when I was learning about the Panama Canal too, so it was talking about how places in Europe wanted to get over to East Asia, and before they had this little passageway too, if they didn't have this passageway and they didn't have the Panama Canal, another way they said that was an unpopular route is that they would go through the Arctic sheet or something. So they would actually go north. And that's kind of funny because we never really talk about traveling over the North Pole because it's just so icy. And yeah, I guess they would try and take boats up through this, navigate through the icy waters. I'm honestly just kind of blown away that people still use boats for so many things these days. Because, like, you know, we... Also with trains, too. Like, boats are kind of the trains of the water. Except that they can turn in different directions. Alright, let's look at some of the random street views in Africa. Because, like, they're so rare. Like, there's almost none in the entire Democratic Republic of the Congo. So let's see what other parts of it. See, I drop into places and I don't even have the word filler to be like, alright, where are we? Because I already know where we are. Trains are kind of the boats of the land. Trains are silly. Sabor Island is a small Canadian island situated 300 kilometers southeast. Oh, if it's Sabor... Well, yeah, it knows what that is. It looks like there is a few street views over here. You know, something I learned when looking at all of these little remote islands is that you don't really have to visit all of them to get a good feel for all of them, because so many of the islands just look the same. Alright, these street views are a little messed up. Looks like the UK. Come on. Well, we could play another round of the WoW GeoGuessr game. Since the regular one's not working. Man, I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, sure I could... Sure, there's plenty of things I could do. I just don't think that you guys would enjoy most of the things. I don't know. I can't tell if my audience is still more into Reddit stories or if they're more into geography. This channel's kind of... Oh, look, it's back! Okay. Please just work. And... Oh, it looks like they are trying to update something on it right now. Create account to play. I have an account, but it won't let me log in. So yeah, it looks like they're just trying to update the site in some way right now. Because Explorer mode looks new. I've never seen that before. United States. Create account. Can I just log in? Anytime I press log in, it just freezes. Alright, we'll give it another 10 minutes and see how it goes. Because, yeah, like, the site is sort of up, but it's still not quite functional. There's still so many Reddit channels. Are most of the Reddit channels even doing very well at this point? Because, like, I got so sick of those Reddit stories, but I noticed that a lot of other channels are still probably making a ton of money off of them. Honestly, it would be kind of nice if I just had some, like, cash grab channel that I could put minimal effort into while just making a living, and then I could do stuff like this where I just enjoy it and not care about the views or anything. Because currently I'm working like 2 or 3 different part-time jobs while also running this channel, running a few other channels, and I am also moving soon. And yeah, it's been a pretty weird time. Okay, okay, now it's now I'm signed in. Awesome. All right, now I think we might be working. Let's give it a shot. A diverse world. All right, we can finally play the game. We're 25 minutes into the stream, and we can finally do what we came for. Whew, I was worried that this stream was just going to go to waste and I was just going to shut it off soon. Diarco. Auto Servicio Mayordes. Alright, now we can... Now I can take actual suggestions on where we're at. So we're doing the whole world. We have liftoff. Yes, we are finally playing. You're really late tonight. Nah, don't worry about that. We're just now getting started. Okay, so we're finally in the game, and I can't even tell what language this is. People are driving on the right side of the road. I don't know, is this Spanish, Portuguese? I can't even tell. Yeah, this yeah, the whole GeoGuessr website was down up until like right now. Okay, so this is Spanish. Okay, .ar, we're in Argentina. Looks good. Now let's figure out where in Argentina, because that's still a pretty huge place. I don't know if we're necessarily close to a capital, and I don't think we're close to water either, so we're not really in the Buenos Aires area. I love the way that other countries do the website URLs, how they'll just do .2 letters, and the 2 letters is like their country. Like, we don't, in the US, we don't do .us at the end of our URLs, not that I've ever seen at least. We just have .com for everything. GeoGuessr.com. Alright. I think it's funny that like people have dropped off the stream since I started playing the game. They're like, oh man, now he's actually playing the game? I'm out of here. 9 de Julio. I don't really know. It's probably somewhere over here. Alright. Maybe GeoGuessr updates like Blizzard. Well, they don't do it on Tuesday mornings where they shut down everything for 2 hours or 1 hour. Alright, now I know we are in Southeast Asia. We're either in Thailand or Laos. We are somewhere in this area. Cambodia, Thailand, or Laos. We just have to figure out which one. Oh, there was a sign right there. Oh man, I can't really... Kampong... Staung. Where is Staung? You know, when I have the chance to cheat like this... Staung, Cambodia... And this really messes me up. Okay, so we're within 45 kilometers of that. Probably right over here. Hey, we did it! Alright, we've got some points. Bad Weinberg, 3 kilometers, Prattsdorf. Alright, are we in Germany right now? Does this look like Germany, or maybe Belgium? Alright, so everybody's saying we're in Germany. It's really rare that you see German drops because they just don't like Street View over there. Samstag von 812 Uhr 40 geöffnet. Unterbruck. It's so weird. I spent so much time learning German, and at this point, it still just looks so unknown to me, I guess. Just because you can't read the signs. I try to look at them, and then, well, not all signs are all that useful, and so I try to look for more useful ones. Alright, here's one. Purbach. Alright, so the East 51 and the 129. Let's see if we can look for the highways over there. Austria? Oh man. If this is stretching out into Austria too, then that's going to make it more difficult. But the E... Where's E51 and 129? That's what I need to find on this. There's E55, E50. Yeah, we might not be in Germany. We might actually be in Austria. St. Mary's Church? Yeah, it's Austria. Okay. Let me just look for this three-country corner. Just south. St. Marienkirchen. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Somewhere over there. 2 miles off. Hey, we might actually be in the US this time. Or Mexico. Nah, this looks pretty American, right? Let's hope so. I can usually find things better when they're in my own land. Chain removal area. So this is looking like it's probably around Utah, honestly. From my own homeland. Well, I haven't seen any signs yet, so I'm just gonna try and drive really fast. Drive way over the speed limit. I kind of wonder what this actual speed would be if we are going faster than a car going 80 miles an hour on this highway. But yeah, this looks very much like the southwestern US. I'm thinking that we are somewhere around this area. Probably more around Utah, because Arizona is a lot drier than this. Entering Norris. Was Yellowstone? Wait, we're all the way up in Wyoming? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Most of the only Wyoming I see is Evanston. See, here's Salt Lake, there's Evanston. Let's just say the fireworks that are allowed in Wyoming are a lot cooler than the ones that are allowed in Utah. So you just take a little drive past the border and back, and you've got yourself a fireworks show. So wherever this is in Norris, yeah, I think we're in Wyoming. It did say that West Yellowstone was like 80 miles away, but that's kind of a long ways. Okay, Montana. Dang. 287 is that way. There's West Yellowstone. And the 84 is somewhere around here. Okay, hold on. Norris, Montana. Alrighty, that's pretty much where I was thinking. Right about there. 3 miles away. See, we're doing great, and we've only cheated 3 times this game. 3 out of 4 times. Alright, this one... Oh, I just saw a sign. I think we are probably in Germany again. even though the last one wasn't actually Germany. Blumendornhakel. .at. What is AT? Is that Austria again? I bet we are in Austria once again. Let's ask these people. So Austria, yeah, I just want to drop in right there. 76 miles away. Awesome. Not a bad game. Okay, now let's see what this Explorer mode is. Let's see. Oh, United States. Explorer mode. So it's like pick a country and then play a game of only spots in that country. Is that how this works? Greenland. I mean, that's not really a mode, I would think. It looks like, yeah, you just pick a country. It's just a different way of browsing the maps, it looks like. So let's look at the favorite maps over here. I kind of want to play some more Famous World. So this kind of looks like we're in China. I'm so used to not being able to move in places like this. So I guess we can walk around. Oh, the people disappeared. Yeah, but what city is this? I pretty clearly never been to China and looked around. The Forbidden City. What an odd place to name a town. Well, I don't feel like I'm gonna do very great on this one. But we'll just drop it somewhere in China. Oh, it was South Korea. But see, if I had gone Beijing, I would have been a lot closer. That was actually in Seoul? Huh. I guess I'm not super great at distinguishing... Hold on, let me look at that again. Because I could see writing here. That is not Korean writing. That's why it threw me off so much, because I can recognize when I see Korean writing. I guess I should have noticed the Microsoft store, though. Or the Microsoft headquarters. But I don't see any Korean writing on that either. But there's some Korean writing. I can recognize that. Dang it. I get a little bit too ahead of myself. Whoa. This looks like the Alps. Well, let me see. It could be the US, actually. The license plates don't look European. I think we're actually in the US. But where is this? These are some pretty massive mountains. I'm thinking this might be Colorado. Somewhere around Colorado. Weeping Wall. Where is a Weeping Wall? Careful, not much of a barrier. Yeah, another video I was watching today was like the most dangerous road in the world. And they were talking about that road out in Bolivia. That's like, it's a two-way road, but it's barely narrow. It's barely wide enough for one car to drive on it, and there's no barricade, and there's like 1,000-foot drop off the side. Washington, Colorado. All right, let me see. We should be able to find something. Yeah, this is some really cool scenery up here. These mountains are huge. These are the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, so we're somewhere up over here. Canadian Rockies. I mean, it could be Canada too. Canada would honestly make more sense to me. Let me just look at this. Glacier National Park. Where's Glacier? Montana again? What the heck? Alright, so we're in Glacier National Park, I guess. I'm just gonna drop in like right there. Yeah, that was good enough. 2 miles away. People are still saying Canada and Colorado and Alaska. Okay, now this... Oh, what is that flag? Are we in Africa? Ingreso. Or is that South American? Is Isla Encanoso. Alright, this should be like a dead giveaway, right? South America. Mancomunidad de Municipal. Hold on, let me move over a little bit and get a better picture. Canquela. Bolivia, Lithuania, Bolivia, Inca. So this isn't Bolivia? Let's see, where's that lake that's on all of these maps right here? If I find the lake... Peru? Is it between Bolivia and Peru? This map is not helping me. See, I can't find that lake that's on all these pictures. De Thunupa. Tunupa. Alright, well both things have told me that it's somewhere over there in Bolivia, so I'm just gonna have to click somewhere over there in Bolivia. "16 miles away." It was in southern Bolivia. That was weird because, like, I didn't see... Like, I kept seeing the lake on all of the maps, but there's no lake here now. Yeah, the Isla Encahuese. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, dang, that's like a freaking volcano. And a big dried up... Wow, you can see that from space. That makes a little more sense now. It probably is just a dried up lake. Failed to load the panorama this round. It's okay, that happens sometimes. The site hasn't gone back down again. Not yet. Maestro Mateo. What is that? Reconstruction del Coro Petrio. Okay, this looks like some European city that we're going to jump to conclusions and then get way off. I can't even see what the flag is. Is this Russia? Not a lot of wind. Okay, so we are in the EU somewhere. Man, I don't know. Alright, let's look at the police. Policia. Okay, we're in Spain. That helps. We are somewhere in Spain. Dang, there's just hordes of tourists everywhere. Spain, Santiago de Compostela. Let me look around Spain. There's just so much here. You think it's over in this area? Is it the cathedral? Alright, I'm just gonna pick that. And I was 68 yards away. Man, I only got a perfect score on that one. Off of just one one suggestion from Ewit. Man, they deserve all the credit on that one. Well, this is a fancy road. Another cathedral. There's so many here. And that doesn't look like any national flag I've seen. I bet we're in France right now. Yeah, this looks like France. Man, what is this place? I actually... A lot of the time when we see European places, I'm like, I mean, I guess it's cool. I don't care that much, though. But this one actually looks pretty interesting. What do you guys think about this one? I mean, it's clearly a very prominent place. Monsieur Fleurs. Oh, hold on. I bet that if I saw the sign of this place. Pierre Segel. I still don't know about this one. Montmartre. Let's see what we've got over here. Is it Montpellier? Has to be a major city. Yeah, definitely. It doesn't really look like Paris, though. Unless it is. Oh, there was a rail right there. Let's see what the rail says. No, go back that way. Tau Keolis. I can't see anything on it. Man, even with all of this stuff going on around us, we can't see anything useful right now. Are we having a hard time with this one? I would say yes. Which is really strange because we're in the middle of a really big city. You would think that there would be some labels around here. Something recognizable. Yeah, we're somewhere in France. Wait, what did that say? Just make a wild guess in France. Alright, let me just zoom for a little bit. If I see Yeah, something tells me we're probably not in Paris. Because usually Paris is much more easy to tell. Alright, well nobody else seems to have any idea either, so... Oh, it was... Orleans. Orleans in France. What a weird one. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So let's just try the Explorer mode. So, United States game. We'll try a game of the US. See, I hate doing the other country ones like in Europe if it was just the country because I suck at those, as we just saw with the France one. Well, I already feel like this is not going to be a good round. Someone mentioned Orleans. Well, the monument is for a mayor of Orleans. Huh. I wouldn't have even noticed. Well, I see so many signs and I see so many things in the chat, and I don't know enough about the country itself to know to put things together. Man, these pictures are terrible. Well, I'm just gonna say we're somewhere up there. And it wasn't even close. Okay, round 2. Las Vegas Paiute. Oh, Tribal Police Substation. Guess we're pretty close to Las Vegas then. I wonder if... This looks like it could be just I-15. Actually, no, this isn't I-15, but it's probably the 95 out here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick right over here. Ah, 25 miles off. You know, sometimes I think the best ones are the ones where I just throw out a random guess with very little time. But it's harder to do that with keeping it engaging. Okay, so Midwest, Kentucky somewhere, Tennessee. Let me look around. Come on, just give it to me. I can't read it. Does that say Greene County? Man, these signs are killing me. 849, it is Kentucky? Huh. Alright then. I'm just going to throw it over there. It was Arkansas. Always ways to get thrown off over here. This looks like New Mexico. Actually, it mostly just looks like real Mexico, other than that flag right there. Columbus Historical Museum. I could probably find that on its own. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. So this is in... Yeah, it's in New Mexico, really close to El Paso. The town of Columbus. Okay. That's pretty easy to find. That's not far from me. Where, where are you at? Unless you're talking about the last one. So we are over here in Columbus, right next to the Historical Society. 55 yards away. Oh, Greene County. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really read the sign. It probably didn't even say Greene County. Oh, hmm. This kind of looks like my area, but probably not. Yeah, there's not enough mountains for it to be Salt Lake. This looks like probably everybody's area. Man, see, these people have it easy mowing lawns when most of the lawns are fairly flat. It sucks mowing lawns up around Salt Lake because it's so hilly. Like so many steep hills that you gotta mow up. I was mowing lawns on Monday and the grass was a little bit wet. I was going down this pretty steep hill and like I actually slipped and hit my butt and went down the hill with this heavy mower in front of me, falling down with it. So we're clearly in some suburbs. These are some weird stoplights. I wonder if they do the stoplights like this so that they don't have to make the pole as high and it's a lower or a higher clearance to get through. Okay. That one of these might be a state flag, but I seriously know like no state flags around the US. I barely recognize my own state flag. All right, Buffalo County Fairgrounds. That should be easy. There are three different. All right, it's Nebraska. Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Nebraska. So we are... Man, there's like no major cities in most of Nebraska. Kearney. Well, we've got 21 people watching, but the chat's very quiet today. One mile away. Well, that was the whole game, I guess. Yeah, could have been better. We messed up. Oh, that one, I was just like, I'm not doing this. It was just a really blurry picture out in the woods. So let's try something else. Man, there's so much cat hair on the microphone right now on the pop filter. And I'm like, I just want to like wipe it off. But if I do that, it's going to make a lot of noise for you guys. But it's tempting me. Yeah, there's a lot of these have been pretty tricky so far. All right, so we're doing an extraordinary world where it drops you mostly in the Middle East and China, honestly. This is kind of weird because it's super green, but also pretty white and kind of deserty all at the same time. Yeah, playing this lately and watching all of these short documentaries have been making me really want to just go out and go on a road trip. Just go and explore the world. And we're probably over there somewhere. Dang it. It was in China. But man, China is way too big. I mean, they've got probably most of their billion people all in the right half of it. Because most of this is just open desert. There's not a whole lot going on. Man, what are they wearing? Alright, so this is kind of a weird one. I can't even... Alright, so it's probably China again. And it's likely just going to be like up here in the desert. Look at that, 200 miles off. Just from a random click in China. Yeah, there's a lot of sand. Like I think that the Isn't this the Gobi Desert? Isn't that what the desert over in China is called? Let me see. The Gobi Desert. Yeah. So it does take you to China. That's the name of this. The Gobi Desert. Wow, it doesn't have very great reviews. There's lots of 1-star reviews. I tried to make a sand sculpture, but fell. I went here to find my dad and could not find him. Too much sand, 1 star. Man, a lot of people had a bad time over here in the Gobi Desert. This looks like it could be India. Not a great place to vacation. Yeah, that's probably true. Well, probably just somewhere over there. It was the other part of India. See, it's nicer when we just kind of skip through these, not spend too much time on these. This is either Dubai or Pakistan. I can pretty much declare that. You know, if I had to guess, it's probably over here in Pakistan. Yeah, what are they building right here? Some kind of nuclear silo? Well, whatever it is, it's most likely in Pakistan. Just 14 miles away from my click. Man, I feel like I could have gotten a little better on that one. It's a cement factory. So they use a lot of cement to build a cement factory. Whoa. Are we looking out at ocean or over rainforest right there? It's kind of hard to tell, but this is probably looking over the ocean. This is probably just islands. We're looking out at the water. But where could this be? Let's see if there's writing. Sakhalin, Yamaha, Athena. I gotta say, this one's kind of difficult. It's just out in the water. It's like a big island that people are riding bikes. If that's ocean, Hawaii could be my guess. Well, Hawaii has a lot more established land, I would think. Unless it's like one of these. Because right here you can see almost all of the coasts and not a sign of any town. Hawaii has most of it, like, mapped out and stuff. Canary Islands? Where is that? Spain. Yeah, maybe. It does look like these are mostly covered in roads too, though. I don't think any of these would be barren enough. Norway. It's always Norway, isn't it? Well, let's see. That way's north, and the sun is pretty far in the south. So I don't know. How about I just say Scotland? That was Japan? I think. No, that's actually Russia. That's part of Russia. What a weird spot. What a really strange, way out of the way kind of place. I can't even pronounce what this place is. I've never seen anything over there before. And why am I sleepy today? A Complete World. So the last time we played A Complete World, we got dropped in like 20 miles away from me. Actually more like 10 miles away. So that was pretty crazy for me anyway. Is it rainy in my town? No. I haven't seen rain in weeks. Well, I guess that's... I saw like the tiniest little sprinkling of water the other day. A construction site? I don't think anything's even under construction right here. More like a destruction site. Man. I don't even know if this is like somewhere in the Middle East. I'm just gonna have to say like right there. Yeah, it wasn't too far off. It was in Afghanistan. Okay, round 2. And again, we can't move. Man, they'd like making these impossible. Turkey. Lightly raining everywhere. Let me check my weather and see when's the next time there will be rain. Probably not in the next 10 days. See, I would like for there to be more rain. So based on just this guy here, do you think we're in South America or Southeast Asia? Man. Yeah, my weather doesn't look super fun for the next little while. Let me see if that shows up there. So it's all just in the 90s every single day. Yeah, we're either in like Peru or Thailand. Alright, everybody's saying Southeast Asia. Yeah, it's probably somewhere over here. Hey, we got that one close enough. It was Vietnam. Trees aren't right to be Guam. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Or Loma. Well, we're not in the US, I don't think. Oh wait, maybe we are. Yeah, we probably are. The US or Canada. Because these street signs don't look American. They need to be the ugly green color to be American. But, yeah, this looks like an English neighborhood. Vancouver? Yeah, it kind of does look like Vancouver, honestly. But it's more likely to be a small town. Vermont. Stop. Ha. Yeah, this is a weird one. We're clearly up north. Probably in North America. But that still could be. Alright, 778. What's that? What's the area code of 778? Vermouth. And you know what's kind of crazy? So like these streams, we usually Okay, so it's British Columbia. Vancouver. Alright, looks good. Not too bad. So what I was saying is, like, these streams, we usually average around 20 live viewers just throughout the whole stream. But afterwards, the stream has like 100 to 150 views. So that means that like 20 of you stick around and watch the whole thing. And we get about 100 other people that stop in and then leave at some point. Everybody's just checking in to see and then say, I'm out of here. I'll wait until it's published so I can watch it at ×2 speed. That's probably what they're doing, right? That's what I do for all the live streams. I feel like we're in Japan. Yeah, it's gotta be. Now, where's the 9? Where's Highway 9? Japan is crazy because it's just so broken up into so many pieces. Like, I'm sure they're really good about bridging all of it together. Oh, there's the 9. But the 9 seems to wrap quite a ways. Alright, let's see. So it seems like it starts right there. And ends over there. But it looks like we're on the west coast over here. Is this also the 9? No. The volume died for you. How much volume is there supposed to be in the stream? I don't know. I think we're right over here. Oh, what the heck? It was in Taiwan? They used the same road style? Well, I guess the directions make a little bit more sense on that side. Maybe if the audio's messed up, just try refreshing it. That's what I would try. Okay, so we're lost in some third world country. Mexico could be. What was that? Okay. I don't know. This seems more like I don't know. This is kind of a weird one. Gotta find more writing. Okay, so this is definitely not Mexico. This is much more like Thailand or Cambodia again. Man, look at all of the accents on these letters. It's just so messy. Yeah, I'd have to guess that we're like over here. Malaysia? Well, the Malaysia doesn't seem to have that kind of the language over there. Cambodia again. Alright, I'll click over there. Oh, and it was Thailand. That was kind of a weird one. We got most of these like fairly close, but they were all just a little bit off. Come on, let's try and break 20K on this game. That shows that it was good. Oh, maybe we're in Ireland right now. But let's make sure. I mean, this does look like the UK. So it really wouldn't surprise me if we were in Ireland right now. IE. Alright. Yeah, I feel like it's giving it right away. Tramore. And Dunmore East. Okay. Now, where could that be? I mean, it's not a huge place. I'd probably get a decent score just by dropping it in the center. There's Tramore. Let's just go with that. Sweet, only 6 miles away. See, that's nice when the two cities are only 6 miles apart rather than like 600 like some places. I always hate that when it's like, oh, you were one town off, but that doesn't mean you were close. Yam Studio. Well, we can't move on this one. Okay, so there's the European plates right there, it looks like. Well, it's the yellow wide plates. And these road lines. I don't know, if it were just the roads and the plates, I would say it was like Scandinavia, but this does not look like that. I would have to guess this might be like around Denmark or Holland or something. Somewhere up here, hopefully. Right? Maybe over there. This is a tricky one. But nobody else has any ideas. Oh, man. That is like the 85th guess I would have had. Mauritius Island. I mean, what do they expect? They give us just like one picture with no writing or anything. And I'm supposed to know that we're on that tiny island? Well then. Again. Yeah, everyone's like, I'd never guessed that. This is probably Algeria. I mean, what do they expect? It was Saudi Arabia. It was just a bunch of sand. That's like 50 different countries. Okay. So this could be Japan, or it's going to screw us and give us Taiwan again. Yeah, I don't know. Something about this is saying that it's telling me it's not quite Japan. But who knows? I guess we'll find out. China? Nah. Alright, now I'm thinking this might actually be Tarume Volcano Disaster Prevention Station at Shiraui. Where is Shirao? Alright, I'm going with that. What was it again? There we go, 4 miles off. Hey, at least we got that one. Okay, so Arabic license plates. And again, we cannot move because this game hates me. And this is probably Pakistan again. Or Dubai. I don't know. Egypt? Those are Egyptian license plates? Oh yeah, I guess they are. That's cool. I guess that helps a lot. And I mean, we don't have much to go off of with it being Egypt, and Cairo's the biggest city, so I mean, I'm just gonna have to guess Cairo. Hey, not bad. I was not expecting to get a good score on that one, but thanks to the license plate. Man, the freaking Mauritius Island and that sand dunes stole the 20,000. We gotta keep trying this one until we get 20,000. I like this map. Or until we start getting a bunch of duplicates. Then it'll be easy to get 20,000. Now, what in the world is this? It looks like it's Asia. This might be the Great Wall of China, honestly. I'm seeing we're in some kind of palace. This is kind of weird. The bricks are falling apart. This is pretty old. Ima- Imagine seeing a time lapse of just watching bricks fade away. I wonder how long you would have to time lapse to show like this much wear on something like that. All right, I cannot move. That's as much as I can zoom in, and it's just kind of blurry at that point. That's why I'm like, they look like they're Chinese characters, as well as this being like a Chinese Great Wall. Like, I was thinking Great Wall, but it would have to be like, yeah, it would have to be like a really prominent part of the wall, though. You know, like some sort of fort or palace or something right on the wall. I'm not sure that this is the wall. It's probably not even close. Might actually be the Forbidden City. All right, well, let me figure out where that is. In Beijing. Okay. I'll go with that, in the center of Beijing. And let's just hope for the best. Yeah, it's like somewhere around there, right? Well, it was China. It was a little less well-known place. Let me figure this out. It was in the Pingyao Ancient City. Yeah, that... I mean, I would say we did pretty well for what we were given. We're still on track. We could hit 20,000 this game. Par duo damos patalpos. Well, at least we can move this time. Tapatai or Aparisi. I don't even know what language this is. Brazil? Oh man, I hope not. Vartodami alcoholi rizikua. Yeah, I kind of doubt that this is Brazil. Patalpu tel nuoma. Not Brazil, not Brazil. Whew. Kigalsta. Yeah, I think we're somewhere in Europe. Fejrverkai and Kavin. Lithuania? That would be pretty cool. Man, what a... It's just a rundown warehouse land. Factory land. Who else thinks it's Lithuania? Vienkartiniai. I mean, it definitely could be over there. I don't have any better guesses than that yet. But we do have the opportunity to figure this out. Hey, we made it to the highway. Yeah, this is definitely looking like somewhere in a more developed part of Europe. Viesulas. Come on, just give me a website. Give me a URL. The language matches. All right. So in Lithuania, now we just got to figure out what part of it. Looking around. Well, I guess I'll just go with that right over here. Oh man, it was over by the coast. But that's okay. It's a small country. We were still close by. We're still on track here. And the AC is coming on. It's funny because, like, My roommates left to go camping yesterday, and they tend to turn the AC off, or like mostly off when they leave, and like I don't really care because it's not very hot in the basement down here, and I'm usually just pretty tolerant to the heat anyway. But I feel like they lowered the, or they raised the temperature that the AC will kick on. So like probably normally it'll kick on at like 78 or maybe 75 or something, but when they're gone, it only kicks on when it's like over 80 or something. And for like the whole first 24 hours they were gone, it almost never came on. But now it's been coming on a lot today because the house has heated up since then. And then once they get back, it's on for like 6 hours straight. Xiangman Yuan, Toa Poya Industrial Park. I don't think that I would find that if I searched for it. It might just cause more confusion. Toa Payo. Singapore. That's great. We're in Singapore. That's perfect. Singapore's tiny. And even though I've looked up Singapore many times, I still lose track of where it's at. Because like I know it's on a coastal city. There it is. Toa Payo. Please. Yes. Yes, perfect score. See, Singapore, the entire country is just one big city. And they are an elitist city. I don't know if that's really a term, but they like to be the best at a lot of things. They're like, only the best can come in here. Like, here, let me just show you some of the coolest places around here. We'll go on a little tour of Singapore. I've never been there, but I'd like to. So this is a hotel. 3 towers with basically a cruise ship just hanging out on top. There's also an infinity pool up there that looks like that the water is just falling off the edge. Then just a giant Ferris wheel. I always think it's so weird that when there's a Ferris wheel just as part of a city. You know, there's one in Singapore, there's one in London, I think. There's one in Las Vegas. Just like random carnival rides, but they're permanent. But yeah, they like to have everything look very pristine here. Like, you'll get arrested just for like chewing gum here. They're very strict. Like, people who do drugs get the death penalty or something. Like, they don't mess around. They want everybody to be very perfect. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Ferris wheel in Tennessee. Here, let's try and get a picture of on the Marina Sands. Man, it's even that place is closed right now. Alright. I always hate dropping in on like tall buildings. Because like you never know where you're gonna land. Am I gonna be on top? Or on bottom? Or inside somewhere? We're not even close. Come on, just let me see the roof deck. Oh, now we're in a restaurant. And now we're inside the mall. Yeah, like Santa Monica has a Ferris wheel. But yeah, Singapore, just everything about it is very clean. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot anyway. But yeah, you can even see the pool up here. Just this huge long thing. There we go. Looking out over the city from the pool. Pretty cool place. I would enjoy seeing Singapore one day. I haven't thought about Singapore much recently, but a few years ago I was really into it and I really wanted to see it. One other thing, right over here there's like a garden of some kind. It's hard to even know what to call it. It's just like a scenery park. Just lots of really cool pathways. It's like a zoo, but without animals. Just a plant zoo. Let me see. Where's the big domes? There's like greenhouses. Yeah, right over here. The flower dome. These people are not flowers. Yeah, so we're like inside of the greenhouse. I think Singapore's a portion of Malaysia. Well, I mean, it's its own little country, technically. Isn't it weird that even now in the 21st century, we still have so many different conflicts about what territory belongs to who? And there's still places out there that are disputed. I saw one video today. Here, we'll go back to the game. I saw a video today that, like, Google Maps apparently looks different depending on what country you're in. So, like, for example, if you're in China, most Google things are banned, but Google Maps you can actually look at. And the part of Taiwan, it actually shows Taiwan as part of China when you're in China. But of course, when you're outside of China, it shows it as its own country. And stuff like that. Like, if you live in India or Pakistan, it will change how these borders really belong to who. Because, like, for us, it's just a bunch of dotted lines, because Google's like, I don't know who owns this stuff. Like, nobody can agree on it. So I think it's like, if you're in India and you're looking at this, it'll show India as owning the parts. And if you're in Pakistan, it'll show them as owning the parts. So, like, Google Maps shows different things to different countries just to not offend people, which I just think is so funny. But back to this game. This is not a good drop. We might have to travel for a while because I want to get a score. I saw a sign. 321. Hey, that looks like we might actually be in the US. And the yellow dash line, North Carolina / Virginia? No, I think we might actually be in the US. Probably the east side. Is there a street view at the RLC? I don't know. I'm not sure where that is. Or what you're trying to say. MSHA, inspected plant. Visitors must report to the main office across the street. I'm a visitor, aren't I? North Carolina? Alright, you seem very confident here, so... I mean, anywhere in North Carolina is probably good, right? Just like right over there. It was South Carolina, but very close still. We still got a decent score. Now, we only need 2,800 points from this round to get a good score. Which means we probably only have to be within like 800 miles. It does look like we might be in the US or Mexico. Yeah, probably the next stream will be on Sunday, that's correct. Okay, so is this Mexico? Yeah, I'm falling asleep too, honestly. I probably won't be going much longer tonight. Oh, there's a police car. Yeah, I feel like we are probably in Mexico. That truck pulled over so people could pass him or something. Yeah, I mean, I would guess it's the US, but I'm seeing stuff for like kilometers. And this police car says Policia. So, and it looks like we are pretty close to like Arizona, just by the landscape over here. I'd have to guess that we're over here somewhere. Dang, not bad. 77 miles away. And look at that, we finally broke 20,000 points on that game. Sweet. We got that game beat. Let me see. I remember one of them was famous places around the world. I might have to actually browse for that one. Alright, we'll play to the 2-hour mark, meaning until 9 p.m. my time. And that should be good. We'll play for 25 more minutes is what I'm saying. I know we couldn't really play the first half hour because the site was down. Glad that didn't take too long. It was only down for 20 minutes. There's a famous world, an extraordinary world, a complete world. We played a lot of these. The daily challenges, that's right. I do usually forget about that. We do it every time, but I still forget about it every time. You will never guess any of these locations. Such a dumb game. Any game with only 5 spots should be banned. Okay, let's do this one. What is UNESCO sites? I have no idea. Okay, I think we've seen this one before. Latte, duty free. We're in Southeast Asia. Why is that in English? Maybe we're in Vietnam. But no, this looks like we're in Cambodia. I swear we've gotten this one before. Yeah, 50 miles away. Yeah, we've gotten this one before too. Yeah, I've gotten this one quite a few times. Good thing I know where it's at now. For the most part. Except when I forget. Come on, it's like right east of Las Vegas. There it is. Man, there are less locations on this one than I thought. Pretty sure it's like right over there. Man, we're just flying through this game. Alright, I'm done with this game. It was nothing but duplicates. They must not have many locations on that one either. Newent, Tiverton. Alright, so we're doing the daily challenge, so keep an eye on this timer. I'm going with the best guess by the end of the time. Gloucester, A40. What the heck? This can't possibly be in Singapore. Gloucester, UK. Oh man, they're freaking everywhere. But I would guess that this is most likely the UK, just based on how gloomy it is and how people are driving on the left side of the road. Gloucester. But I don't know, is this probably... Maybe this isn't the UK, honestly. Westbury on Severn Mintersworth. Okay, maybe it is. I don't know, I keep changing my mind on this one. Wait a second, miles? They use miles and yards? What is going on here? Alright, so we are in England. To say southwest England, down here. Oxford. Oh yeah. Bath. Go take a bath. England uses miles. That is so weird. And everyone gives crap to the US for using miles, but England does it too. So there's Gloucester. Gloucester. Okay. Hey, the ice cream truck is here again. Oh, pretty close. Didn't beat the leader. Gloucester. Man, why does it have to spell so different than it sounds? I mean, I can understand it if it's like in French, but if it's an English word, why can't they just use English pronunciations? Gloucestershire? Gloucester? Wait, is anybody here from the UK? Anybody staying up super late right now? We're in rural Arkansas. Our ice cream truck plays Christmas music. Yeah, mine does quite a bit too. You know what I thought is so strange is when you hear, like, it's kind of hard to even distinguish what the song is half the time because, you know, it's always it's always the same sound just jingling. But when they're playing Silent Night in the middle of summer, you're like, wait a second, isn't this a Christian Christmas, like, winter song? And it's just playing in summer in the neighborhoods, like, and for some reason it doesn't feel out of place because of the way it sounds. Okay, so these trees are a little odd. Dude, this could literally be anywhere. I don't even know. I don't have good hopes for this round so far. Lived in South London? Man, that's cool. Louisiana or Arkansas. I mean, people are very attached to the places over here. Arkansas or Louisiana. Backroads of South Carolina. Alright, well, if it is the US, then we should get an alright score, I hope. Hey, a road. Look at that, we're not even in the US. We're probably in freaking Argentina. Really, back roads somewhere. Yeah. Well, you don't get any points for saying that it's back roads. Okay, let's see what the language is. Harvested. Hold on. We've only got 30 seconds. Where's Cooley? Oh man. It's probably Estonia. I've only got 13 seconds left. I have to just go with this. Finland, Estonia. We'll find out in 1 second. 100 miles away. When we got dropped in the backwoods in Estonia. Man, how'd the leader get that score? That's crazy. But hey, we're probably going to be on the leaderboard on this one, I think. This one should be easy. Fulton Millersburg. We're in the US this time. Do you think that's it? Do you think we're in Missouri? Fulton? Pretty much right between Kansas City and St. Louis. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Alright, so where was it? Like Fulton right here? Yeah, we're probably like right there on the highway. 2 miles away. Man, this game's too easy for us. And we barely cheat. Well, I've kind of cheated on all 3 rounds so far. But not in the worst kind of cheating ways. See, the absolute dirtiest way to cheat in this game would be to just have 2 games going at the same time. You have one person click on any random spot, get it, and then it shows the answer. And then you click on that spot on this game. And then the next round, they click on a spot that shows the answer, and then you click on this game. then you get a perfect 25,000 without even having to try. But at least we're just looking for clues and then using the resources from that. So again, we're in the United States. Somewhere near one of the coasts. I can't tell if this is like Washington or the East Coast. Probably more eastern. Ontario? Well, we've only got 2 minutes left. Alright, 724. Somebody figure out the area code. See, the reason whenever I see a city name, I look it up, but whenever I see a phone number, area code, I have you look it up, is because I have a tab open for the maps, and I don't want to open a new tab just for Google. But wherever 724 is... Pennsylvania? Pittsburgh. Okay, that helps a lot. Somewhere around Pittsburgh. Maybe we'll find a dead giveaway around here. St. Patrick Roman Catholic Church. You mean Patty's Pub in Philadelphia? St. Patrick Center? Is this Philadelphia or is it Pittsburgh? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's Philadelphia. It seems too small townish. But Pittsburgh is pretty big too. Okay, so a lot of people are saying Pittsburgh. It's probably like in sort of a little suburb right outside of Pittsburgh, but we'll get close enough. Cannonsburg. Hey, Deb got that like right as I clicked on it. By over 4,900 points, that's still very good. I mean, when they're giving you the whole world and you're getting it within a few miles, then that's not bad. This one looks like it's going to be hard. Please give us a sign. I mean, the daily challenge, they obviously handpick these spots, so they want them to be at least somewhat doable. Doe and Hines. There's a yellow license plate. I can't tell if we're even in the US. It might be Mexico. Oh, come on. I mean, do you guys think this is the New Mexico, Australia, or New Zealand? I could see it being Australia. It looks pretty hot. Very sunny. Could even be Townsville. Yeah, this is starting to look quite a bit like Australia to me now that you mention it. Though, that says speed limit 10. That kind of says USA. So let's figure this out. We got 1.5 minutes left. Doesn't Australia have more of like the Broken Hill Lifestyle Village? Doesn't Australia have the more European license plates? Sunbeam Deli, open 7 days. Willie's. I need to find something. I don't know what country we're in yet still. Oh, that should help. Hospital City Center. Wilcannia. Alright, we are in Australia. In New South Wales. So what? In Adelaide? So Wilcannia is that way. So where's Adelaide then? A bit left. Adelaide is over there. So we are somewhere in between these two then. between Wilcannia and Adelaide. Probably in Broken Hill or something. Yeah, somewhere between that point and that point. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Hey, I got closer than the leader. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That was the leader. That's me. But I just randomly clicked on a town. Dang, that was crazy. 24,309 points. That was a lot of hard spots, too. Yeah, we still got 11th place for the day. Man, 178 kilometers off on that one. 2 miles, 110 miles, 2 miles, 17 miles, and 2 miles. We get 2 miles was the trend. 49.88, 49.87, and 49.89. Dang, that's that is awfully similar on those three. Yeah, the Estonia one ruined it all. You've been to Broken Hill? What an isolated place. Can't believe I actually clicked on that. Broken Hill, Australia. Australia. I'll probably say that weird. Most of Australia's cities are along the coast, and I can kind of see why. Anything that's not on the coast looks so hot and dry. Good night, people that are... Man, this has been a rough stream. We've run into a lot of things, and everybody's so tired tonight, including me. We've got time for probably one more game. We're almost done here. You know, might as well just play a game of regular old famous places. I don't do this one too often anymore because it's almost always France. It's always France and Spain. Okay, I changed my mind. We've already seen that one. Let's just do a diverse world. A little south of... Yeah, I know that there's extremely isolated places everywhere, all over the world. There's more small towns than big cities, by far. Warburton. Yeah, that just looks so hot. Dang, that actually looks really cool with the overcast right here. Just picking out. Yeah, sometimes I'll just zoom into random places and be like, what does it look like right here? Probably cannot see that. But you know what I mean. There's just like, there's so many tiny little hidden places, especially in Russia too, because there's hardly even roads for most of this. There's just one little road. Dang, wow, they've actually got full-on businesses out here. Wonder what the photos of this place look like. That's the one photo of this town. Just everything is caked in snow. Any of these cities have pictures? This one's just got a bunch of shipwrecks. Oh man, Russia, what a place. Okay, we're almost done. We'll just play this one game and then we'll call it good. We're playing a diverse world. This one, I do feel like we are in the US. Canada possible, but I don't want to say that it's likely. Man, I feel like Faye is snoring right now. Notice of public hearing. What? 301 area code. But apparently there's a public hearing going on right here. Looks like Virginia farmland. Now a 7-Eleven. There was a regular old speed limit. Maryland? I don't know. Maryland seems way too far east for this. Maybe that area code wasn't correct. Unless you guys think that there's a bunch of farmland up there. Let's see what's over here. No turnaround on or parking. That doesn't help me, sign. Okay, so people are saying that we're around DC. DC farmland? So wait, Virginia. Yeah, so we're here in Virginia farmland. So it probably is like right around there then, right? Frederick, Maryland. Okay, right over there. Okay, yeah, Maryland and Virginia are very close. See, I don't even visualize this place very well. I don't know the East Coast super great. But 5 miles is not too bad. It was just a little bit above, just north of the city. Yeah, this one is not going to be so easy. There's just a little pig running around. Hey, pig. Where are you going? Alright, this is most likely Brazil again. Artidoro Mendes Sosa. Is the pig at first? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't noticed that many pigs. What other animals are around here? Yeah, there's a rooster. Yeah, lots of little birds roaming free. Yeah, I gotta say this is probably Brazil. That's what I would think. And this is how people spend their lives out here. We haven't been to Mexico City yet. Well, not today. No, we haven't gotten a whole lot of Mexico much today. The Philippines? Maybe. I don't know. This seems a little bit more South American to me. Oh, come on, where'd the people go? I mean, all you can tell is that they're brown, and there's a lot of brown people in like most of South America and in Southeast Asia. And those are the two hardest to distinguish places. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is not Southeast Asia, though. This is probably just a small town area in Brazil. Yeah, this seems more Portuguese. All right. Brazil, take it or leave it in 3, 2, 1. Hey, not too bad. Well, yes, too bad, but 1,000 miles away. See, I would have guessed that we were near a coast right there. I mean, I did kind of see some river, I think, but no idea we were near the ocean. Whoa. Are we in Montana again? No, we are in Canada. Maximum 90. This definitely looks like Canada. with that speed limit. Probably Western Canada, right? Where's my Canada friends? We're in our final 3 rounds. Yeah, these are really cool looking mountains. British Columbia, Alberta, or BC. Well, coming from Canada loves anime, Alberta or BC. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, somewhere over here. Well, like, cause we saw another one earlier where it was up in Glacier National Park right here, and this looks really similar to that. BC. Yeah, I'm thinking it's like somewhere right around here. Banff National Park. Banff. All right. Okay, I'll choose Banff then. That seems pretty close to it. 69 miles. Good number. Again, I just think I need to take a road trip around the whole world. And right now, we are probably in France. Quebec. Scotland. Diverted traffic. And I don't even remember what that flag is. Estonia? Well, there's the UK flag. Yeah, maybe we are. Yeah, we're in the UK. Okay. Scotland. You sure we're in Scotland in the UK? Let me see if we can figure out the city. Pall Mall. City of Westminster. There we go. City of Westminster. Where is that again? See, I just know Westminster as the university. Or the college. Westminster something. London? Is Westminster in London? I bet you if I were even looking over the UK and I typed in West. Okay, so that is in London. Sounds good. Right here in London. Oh, wow. 600 yards off from a random click. Yeah, see, if I were to type in Westminster, I'd probably get recommended the... No. Westminster College. Yeah, because that's what's near me. I know some people who went to Westminster College. Alright, we've got one more round for the night. This has been quite the night, and I feel like we're in Mexico again. Oh, never mind, we're in Europe. Union Europea. Where could this be, though? Europe is not usually this brown. Playas de Jandia Costa Calma. Are we in Spain? Spain seems like the only dry brown place in Europe. That's so weird. It's like green, green, green everywhere. And then, of course, Spain just has to be yellow. And Turkey, but that's barely even Europe. Okay, which part of Spain is this? It's still kind of a big place. This is our last round of the night, so we might as well make it count. Costa Calma, Puerto del Rosario. Looks coastal. Yeah, I kind of think the same thing. Let's see. That's just the same sign as the other side. We're just way out in the desert here. East Coast. Somewhere out there. What the? Oh, these are just arrow signs. They don't have any text. Island off the coast of Monaco? What the? You're saying we're in course? Now that'd be interesting. We're out here. Morocco. Morocco or Monaco. I don't know, kind of same thing. Wait, so you're saying it's on an island? This doesn't feel like an island. It feels very large. Let's see if I can find any water. Hey, I see some water now. I see a full coastline. Corsica. So let's see. We're looking north, and the coast is over there. So either we are up here, or we are on some island. Morocco. So you're saying we're like Puerto del Rosario. Okay, I see it now. Alright. But where is the city on the west coast of this? Oh well, this is pretty close. Looks good. 49.11. Over 21,000 points. Even with the Brazil drop, we got that well. Well, that was fun, guys. I guess we will do this again on Sunday. Say hello to yourself on the chat. Props to the people that survive all the way through these whole live streams. Give Faye an extra little treat. Faye is already spoiled, and she's always puking things up or pooping too much. But I will go squish her. So I will see you guys later.